So ladies and gentlemen, I'm honored now to administer the oath of allegiance to you. So please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I hereby declare on oath that I absolutely and entirely renounce and abjure all allegiance and fidelity to any foreign prince, potentate, state or sovereignty, of whom or which I have heretofore been a subject or citizen, that I will support and defend the Constitution and laws of the United States of America against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I will bear arms on behalf of the United States when required by law, that I will perform non-combatant service in the armed forces of the United States when required by law, that I will perform work of national importance under civilian direction when required by law, and that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, so help me God. Congratulations, you're all now United States. You may be seated.
Peace.
It is my great privilege to be the first person to call you my fellow Americans. As United States citizens, you now have all the rights and freedoms of our Constitution. This naturalization ceremony marks the end of your journey toward citizenship, just as it marks the start of your new life as an active, engaged American citizen. You have come from 42 countries, but today you represent the United States of America. We have a strong tradition of welcoming immigrants to our country, and that ensures that the United States continues to draw people from across the world who choose to settle here and contribute in important and innovative ways, often through the fine arts. The history of American art is reflected in our history as a nation of immigrants. Here within this beautiful museum, there are many examples of immigrants who captured America's beauty and history in their timeless paintings. Thomas Cole immigrated to the United States with his family from England in 1801, and he's regarded as one of the founders of the American art movement. His works capture the future prospect of our great nation. Albert Bierstadt was born in Germany and came to the United the Delaware, which was painted by German-born Emanuel Lützow. His famous work captures forever the struggle of our young nation. Ultimately, being American is not about one's religion, one's color, or the place of one's birth. Rather, American citizenship speaks to our character as a nation to transcend our differences by bestowing equal rights and responsibilities on each of us. So I encourage each of you to consider the great privilege of these new rights bestowed upon you and the importance of your new responsibilities. Use your voice to make a difference. Vote, volunteer, participate, and become engaged in issues that are important to you and your family. Not too far from here is Ellis Island, a place that saw 12 million immigrants enter this great country full of hope and full of dreams for a better life, for themselves and for their future generations. Today, you are continuing this legacy and renewing the spirit of our nation. To our newest citizens, I welcome you. I hope that you'll take advantage of the many opportunities that are now yours and continue to use your talents and energy to improve this country, your country, our country. So congratulations once again, and best wishes to you all.
Deputy Director Shalom. Now, if I could please ask you to direct your attention to the screen for a congratulatory message from President Barack Obama, followed by an inspirational video presentation of God Bless America, sung by Lee Greenwood.
It's an honor and a privilege to call you a fellow citizen of the United States of America. This is now officially your country, your home to protect, to defend, and to serve through active and engaged citizenship. Together, we are a nation united not by any one culture or ethnicity or ideology, but by the principles of opportunity, equality, and liberty that are enshrined in our founding documents. Today marks a very special day in your life. You've traveled a long path to get here. You've sworn a solemn oath to this country, and now you have all the rights of citizenship. With the privileges of citizenship, though, come great responsibilities. And so I ask that you use your freedoms and your talents to contribute to the good of our nation and the world. Always remember that in America, no dream is impossible. Like the millions of immigrants who have come before you, you have the opportunity to enrich this country through your contributions to civic society, business, culture, and your community. You can help write the next great chapter in our American story. And together we can keep the beacon that is America burning bright for all the world to see. I'm proud to welcome you as a new citizen of this country. May God bless you, and may God continue to bless the United States of America.
There ain't no doubt
was elected as the representative of the 38th District in November 2013. He currently serves as a member of the LGBT caucus, co-chair of the Brooklyn delegation, and chair of the City Council's Committee on Immigration. Thank you.
Yes, everyone. Good morning. I'm Carlos Machaca, and I'm just so proud to be here with you in this gorgeous, gorgeous museum, a real cultural example of the work that we can do in this world. Thank you to the museum, the Met Museum. I also want to thank the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services for convening us here this morning. It gives me great pleasure as the chair of Immigration, as the chair of the Immigration Committee of the City Council in a city that is moving in a direction that is allowing us to flourish as New Yorkers, but importantly, as immigrants in this amazing city that has a tradition and a story and a narrative that's told all across the world. Congratulations to those of you today who have reached this important moment in your lives. While this is undoubtedly the beginning of something new for all of you, the citizenship you leave behind and the culture that you bring with you is central to American citizenship. The citizenship of the United States has always been a country, or the United States has always been a country of immigrants with traditions and customs. Now, I don't know if you know this, but I am a grandson and a nephew of Mexican immigrants that came to this country and wanted what you want, a better life. A life where you can come and flourish under the umbrella of freedom, under the promise of equality. And so as someone that is representing a district, one district in Brooklyn, 38th District, 166,000 people, every soul in that district is important to me, and really across this city. So what I ask of you today, as we think about what we just heard, the President's message, in the promise and the solemn oath that you took today to defend and support the Constitution, all of this without any hesitation, I ask you at the local level, here in New York City, wherever you make home in this country, to get involved. Get involved in your PTAs, in the schools of your children. Get involved in the community boards. Start a civic association on the block. Make your block beautiful. Engage in the promise that we are, and the commitment that we're making to you, and make that commitment for yourself in this community. This is how we're going to grow New York. This is how we're going to make New York City, New York State, and this country a better place. And that is the commitment I know each of you hold. As I see you smiling, as I saw you raise your hand and make that promise. Because that is the promise we're making in government to you as well. Now, this is the first time I've actually been in a ceremony like this. And so I'm just so filled with inspiration. I hope to return one day to a room like this. My partner is also an immigrant, and he's waiting for his process to finish. And I can't wait for that day to happen, and to really be in the audience, and to be like your loved ones in support. So until that day, continue to dream, continue to think big. We will be there to support you. And one day if you've already opened up a small business, you'll grow it. Maybe you'll be the director of an amazing museum, or maybe one day run for city council or an office and represent your community. Thank you. Congratulations to you and your family, and we'll see you out in the streets of New York City. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Councilman Machado. Would all members of the audience please stand? At this time, I would like to invite to the podium Miss Jasmine Smith, an intern here at the Metropolitan Museum. She will lead us all in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Thank you. I'm so honored to be here. Now, Lord, please raise your right hand and place it over your heart. Please stand back, please. indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Congratulations.
Final congratulations to all of our new United States citizens. You may be seated. I also like to recognize the family members and many friends who have supported you and attended this ceremony today. Our very special thanks also go to the wonderful Vi Higginson's Harlem Gospel for Teens Choir. To Dr. Thomas Campbell for welcoming us to this wonderful venue. To our own Deputy Director Lori Scialabba for joining us. And of course, to New York City Councilman Carlos Mancheco. The New York District, the men and women who I work with, all of us wish you nothing but the best in your life, your continued success here in America. At this time, we'd like to ask all candidates to remain in your seats. And it is there that we will bring to you your certificates of naturalization. That piece of paper we know you've been waiting so long for. Our staff will distribute it to you momentarily. Please take a good look at your certificate. Make sure there are no errors. If they are, please bring them to our attention. And thank you again to the museum for the generous gift of the free ticket to the museum for you and your guests today, and for allowing us to celebrate this wonderful occasion. Go Men! This concludes our formal ceremony, so applicants please remain in your seats, and again, our most heartfelt congratulations.